I initially did my undergraduate at University of Pretoria in animal sciences, and then I continued there on with a master's in pasture science. I've also been involved with a lot of research trials, particularly with mine land rehabilitation, seed coatings, and then weed and herbicide practices. I think my passion for agriculture really flourished when I planted my own veggie patch, and I just saw how much dedication and hard work it is to actually get food from seed. For last year's conference, I think I was definitely blown away of the importance and the work that's gone into the seed industry. I didn't expect there to be such a big amount, and I was really impressed with the devotion and the genetic work that goes in there. So I think the message I got from last year is consider everything, in the sense that you really can do so much more than you think. This being the 100th year, I definitely think this is going to be a huge and memorable conference. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Some of the topics I'm interested in is firstly microplastics. We're always looking for alternative sources of energy and different materials, but sometimes we still cling to stuff that we can't really substitute. So I think with microplastics becoming more popular in the media and stuff, I'm interested to see how companies address that. So agriculture is obviously a huge fraction of employment of South Africa. And because of our varied climates, we are really able to grow diverse amounts of crops, from maize to soybean to wheat to citrus and peanut orchards. I think one of the big issues that is facing the farmers in South Africa and the community is load shedding, which is planned blackouts. And I think that has a lot of implications on the farmer and their practices, because they can't do such things like milk their cows, run the irrigation, keep greenhouses working. So I think it's a costly adventure for a farmer to start looking for their own alternative sources of energy. The younger generations will have very different challenges. I think three things that stand out particularly for South Africa is artificial intelligence, climate change, and then low input farming. In terms of artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, drone technology is becoming a lot more popular and utilized. So I think trying to find a way that they can use it in their own practices is important. Then climate change is also important, because you have to predict the unpredictable. The shifting weather patterns make things not as certain anymore. And so they need to be able to fix problems with a lot less time to prepare. And then also the inputs, the South African government isn't subsidizing projects as much. So the younger generation needs to find a way to make a profit without having a large input capital. And if they can overcome that challenge, I think they'll be very successful. I think for South Africa to have Corteva in South Africa is a huge opportunity. Agriculture provides a lot of jobs, so it definitely impacts South Africa positively. I think also the sustainability aspects behind Corteva's portfolio is always a positive and very beneficial. Because it's such a targeted solution, farmers can use up to 90% less of their chemicals, which is very important, because you're not having such an extensive environmental impact on things such as pollinators and stuff. And also their products like Lumisure is a great insecticide for some major pests in South Africa, it's specifically for our major crops such as maize and soybean. Personally, I would like to own a farm somewhere, and I'm going to grow anything and everything possible that I can. I think that'll definitely a big dream of mine. And professionally, I'd like to be hired by a large agricultural company, hint, hint. Um, just because I think having your foot in the door of such a large agricultural company gives you the opportunity to access their resources, access their technology. They have great networking, they have engagement with the farmers, and just the research that they're able to do really provides you with a lot of options. So I think to network with the big companies and get them to know your name will be the way I go about this challenge. Thank you very much for having me here. And thank you to Corteva for allowing me this opportunity and sponsoring me to be here at this Congress. I really appreciate it.